Hi, Kiari. Good writing this week. It's come a long way, I have to say. You've been working hard. So I'm going to start with a few corrections. And the second half of your document, um, I don't have, but I'll start with the first part, and then I can read the changes for the second part. Um, so let's start. Here is some good advice for improving your English. Good sentence. I understand your feelings because I know learning new languages, or you have two choices. You can say, I know learning a new language is very difficult, or I know learning new languages is very difficult. But you do need to make a change there. I'm wondering if you have ever thought, now remember, think about something. So you need the preposition about. I'm wondering if you have ever thought about your situation, question mark. Do you usually use English at home, at work, or with your, okay, here it's a countable noun and you're talking in general, so you're going to need an S, right? And otherwise, if there's no S, it's singular, but I think you mean friends in general, so S. You ought to think about your situation. So again, ought to is good here. Good use of ought to. Um, but here, I think it's an incomplete thought. So take out the period, have a comma. You ought to think about your situation, comma, so you will see your problems and you will know what you should do. That's a good sentence. Just take out the period and instead of the period, have a comma, and you don't need that comma. So you ought to think about your situation, comma, so you will see your problems and you will know what you should do. Again, this, I don't know if it's a comma, but you don't need that. I guess you've had a lot of problems, such as your learning environment. Okay, time problem, we say in English time management, comma, gerund. This is going to be a gerund, so keeping motivation. You want to turn this into a noun, so you're going to use the ing. Keeping motivation and friends. No worries, you don't need to change or do everything. I think you want to say do everything different from now. I know it's impossible to change everything. You should, okay, let's just take just from the beginning of the sentence. You should just try and put it here. You should just try one thing and keep doing. Okay, keep doing is good, except this verb plus, oh, what do we call it? Keep doing plus verb here, you need to have a subject here. So, or sorry, an object. So, and keep doing it. Okay, so you should try one thing and keep doing it. For example, if you don't use English every day, comma, I recommend you use English at home. Even if you already know or are, so even if you already know or are familiar with the sentences. If you have no a, we don't need an article to have courage, we say. If you have courage, you should make small talk with your neighbors. Okay, the next part, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll keep reading it. Secondly, you had better promise after you did well. For example, if you can use English every day this week, you should you should give yourself some of your favorite foods. You should set a small goal and feedback. Give yourself feedback once a week, and you should give praise when you achieve your small goals. Okay, so goal with an S. Lastly, you don't need to be serious. Take it easy. Sometimes you need a break. Okay, you wrote need a break, and it helps and it will help your English to improve. I hope it helps. Good luck. Wow, that's really well written, Kiari. Yeah, excellent. I think I might even give that to other students to take a look at. Okay, thanks. It's great. If you have any questions, just let me know on Saturday, and you can make your corrections when we're in class. Thanks.